last video. I was gonna say, where's the lid for this?
Where you put it?
Okay. Final video for this recording session. This was meant to be recorded a couple of days ago when we actually saw the movie.
But we're old and tired. Because we kept going, oh, we'll do it after D&D. We went to sleep. Oh, we'll do it when we went to sleep. We're old and tired.
So, we went and saw Boy Kills World.
My reaction upon first seeing trailers is that Bill Skarsgård, and is that H. John Benjamin doing voiceover for Bill Skarsgård for some fucking reason.
Yeah.
The answer to both was yes.
So, this specific episode is going to have a lot of spoilers. There's no way to talk about this movie without spoiling.
I've got one way to talk about this movie without spoiling it. It's violent, gory, funny, and the ending is a complete mindfuck, so please go see it before you watch the rest of this video. Like, the twist is so good, you'll think you see it coming, but you don't.
Pause.
Or at least not all of it.
Pause.
Go get your movie ticket, go watch it, come back.
So, with that
or,
being said,
see it some other, not entirely, I don't judge, I'm not a narc. Do what you gotta do. See the movie.
So, first... Don't tell people to pirate stuff.
I'm not telling them to pirate. I'm telling them I'm not going to judge them if they do. That's between them and whoever.
But with this franchise, the main character's name is never given.
I thought it was at some point, and I just missed it because I didn't have my caption reader.
No, it is never stated what his actual name is. He is referred to as Boy throughout the entire film.
Don't mind me, I'm just pulling up my IMDb like I usually do.
So, the whole concept of it starts off rapid fire. Boy witnesses his mother and sister getting murdered by this, hierarchy, tycoon who basically does a Hunger Games without the volunteering.
Yeah, it's called The Culling. They just pick a bunch of people and
just murder them in front of people.
And I don't even want to go into how the murder is done in the one that our hero ends up in because it's too much. No, we're not telling you that. You have to see the movie because
Wait, which one?
The whole setup for that, the sponsor, and the murders on the team. I don't think we should tell them what happened.
That scene is ridiculous.
It's fucking great.
But, basically, the film focuses on Boy. Throughout his endeavors, his tongue's cut out. His earlobes are burnt, so he becomes mutant deaf, and he starts training with the person who's known as the shaman, the basic to and fro. In his training, he grows up, becomes an adult. He vows to get revenge. This is a revenge vigilante movie, and he finally says he's done waiting
and he's gonna go kill people himself.
And, he tracks down, he goes by layers and starts from the bottom and then kills his way to the top, basically.
Honestly, I don't know how much I can say about the plot of this movie. So much of the plot is very short. It's just padded out by a lot of scenes of extreme violence. And I mean that in the best possible way.
The fight scenes in this movie are, not only are they hilarious, the way that, his commentary, because, the character doesn't talk, but you hear his inner monologue the entire time he's fighting. So, like, he'll throw something and he'll say a snarky comment in his head, and it's just funny the way that everything's done.
Also, I figured out why the guy that he could never understand. So he reads lips. So one character ends up sounding like audio processing disorder because he's just saying absolute gibberish. Because if the boy can't understand him, the audience can't understand him. I figured out why he looks familiar, and it's because he's worked with Skarsgård before.
Oh, yeah.
It's fucking Mike.
Yeah.
But it's great. He's great. It's fantastic. I couldn't figure out why he was familiar.
Oh, yeah. He played adult Mike in Chapter 2.
Yeah, how different do you think that was, seeing Skarsgård not in the makeup and, you know, not having to pretend to be afraid of him?
Probably...
And instead just saying really weird shit. Like, his line delivery... Okay, so that was... God damn it, just lost it. Where'd it go? Isaiah Mustafa. He has some of the best line deliveries in this because he's...
Benny.
Yeah, because he's speaking absolute gibberish, but he's trying to, you know... The character is actually saying something meaningful. We just don't know what the fuck he's saying. It's coming out as gibberish. And he's just delivering this absolute batshit insane gibberish with the straightest, most serious face, according to what his lines, you know, should have been. And it's just excellent.
So, he ends up joining the Resistance, and they end up, you know, helping him out. I'm going to shut the door a little bit. And Nana's awake, and her TV's on. But here's where we're going to get a little bit spoily. You know, he ends up... the guy he beats ends up killing the first person. And fucking drops a weight on his head. Or
it was a vice press, I think.
Vice press. Something very, very heavy. Smashed his face.
They were trying to interrogate the poor guy for information. And he's like, you know what? Yeah, I'll take you to them. I hate what she's doing to me. And like, he's about to help and just...
Yeah, like, he legitimately was trying to help, and he accidentally gets killed anyway.
Popped his head like a grape.
So... He gets killed. They go to this dinner where where they hire actors to pretend to be people, and you know the kill would have been so easy, and nope, you just killed a random bystander.
Yeah. Like, I remember watching this going, is he having a Scrubs moment? There's no way it was that easy, and then that was the twist, and it's like, oh, okay, that makes sense.
But as he, you know, gets to the lead person, who, by the way, is played by the actress who plays Jean Grey in the original trilogy. I can't remember her name because it's French. But she ends up... Here's the big spoiler twist. You find out that the shaman is the one that is actually the one doing the manipulation. And
yeah, that was fucked up.
That, you know, the entire time, he is her son.
Yeah, see...
But they end up killing her.
Well, she had it coming.
I mean, majorly.
Because she did very much murder the shaman's whole family in front of him. Actually, she had her son murder the shaman's whole family in front of him.
And that's the whole thing. The shaman uses him to get revenge on her. So, like, you see both sides of the coin on both of them are just fucked up mentally. And they do both end up getting what comes to them. And then the brother-sister bond is amazing.
Yeah, I definitely called halfway through the movie that was his sister.
So did I.
But I did not. The rest of it was a surprise. I expected that, like, the sister had been kidnapped or something. I wasn't expecting that.
Yeah. But... If you like vigilante movies, you're gonna love this. It's one of those movies
if you like movies with a lot of practical effects and gore, you're gonna like it.
I love the practical effects so much.
Also, a lot of movies, horror movies and otherwise, will put the killing blow off screen, will not actually show the headshots or the, you know, stabbings. This shows all of it. There are a few off-screen kills, mainly because there's like, I did not sit there and catalog every kill. I would have had to sit there with the fucking tally and a notebook to get everything, that was a lot of them.
I'm sure that one channel that does the kill counts on movies is gonna tackle this one.
Yeah, there were a lot of off-screen kills, but a lot of them were very much on-screen, including the head squishing. So this is not the movie if you have a sensitive stomach with gore.
If you act
maybe
queasy.
just audio description, maybe, if you want the story, but don't actually look at the screen, because you will vomit.
Yeah.
But if you can stand gore, or if you're like me and you love practical effects and love to sit there going, how did they do that? And like figure it out and reverse engineer it, it's great.
I mean, I know how they did a lot of it, but that's because I know movies. Which I have still debated on going to school for that.
Do it.
Money first. But...
Well, you heard the woman, buy her merch. Pay for her film school.
Right? I would love to go to film school. But it's one of those things that you... If you love, you know, vigilante movies, if you love just mindless violence and, you know, Punisher-type films... You will love this movie. And
if you're a big fan of H. John Benjamin. Or Bill Skarsgård.
Yeah. And for those who love the specific films done by specific people, while he's not the director, which, by the way, this is the director's first movie.
Excellent job. Make more things.
The production company and the actual producer of the film was Sam Raimi. So if you are a Sam Raimi fan, you're going to love this movie.
Yeah.
So I highly recommend this one. I think this will be a first, but I'm giving this an 11 out of 10.
I'm going to agree.
Like, this is an amazing movie, and just go see it. If you like mindless violence and, you know, people getting their comeuppance, it would be the word, I guess.
Yeah.
Go see it.
Mostly the mindless violence.
Go see it. It's funny.
You get to hear Bob Belcher fucking narrate murder. It's great.
I never thought I'd hear Bob Belcher say the word fuck.
We've watched Archer.
I mean...
Archer says words.
Yeah.
Just less violent. Sometimes. Mostly.
I mean, depending on the episode.
Yeah, true.
We never finished Archer. You know there's like 3 seasons after we've watched...
Yeah, the last one I remember is Pam getting addicted to cocaine.
That's the literal first season, baby.
Well, either way.
That being said, go check out Boy Kills World. We really enjoyed it.
It's so good.
Bye.